Hey guys, it's Dark Matter. Today we've got One Replica's Super Stunt Maul. If you have never heard of them, the company One Replicas has an SS or Super Stunt line, and it's basically just your favorite saber is just kind of slimmed down, a little more low profile on all the stuff. Maybe control boxes, slimmer, you know, OD. This is the Maul, obviously. Um, it's it's pretty clever. There's a completely removable chassis. I'll show all that off. I had originally got this in. It was just, I think it was sandblasted and clear anodized. So that means I could not use chemical weathering on it. So all of this weathering is paint and then sealed, of course, except for this emitter piece, which was just raw aluminum. So that is chemical weathering on that. It comes with a sticker kit for all these little recesses, but they're just completely black, and I thought it would look better with just dirt and grime. And I saved the all black recesses for this. Is just paint in there, but I think it makes those areas pop. But I didn't want it necessarily down in there. The LED bezels do have neopixels behind them, as does the little crystal-y pommel. It comes with all these little parts. You gotta glue them in to there. Extremely deep blade socket. The two back buttons are static, and these are power and aux, obviously, which is a clever button setup. I'll show you here in a sec. But yeah, it's very slimmed down. There is a way that you can connect two of these. It comes with some extra screws. This pommel piece, you can put screws coming out the back of it, and it attaches to the other one of these on your other half of your staff. You can connect them. I only bought the one because this, I imagine, is kind of the cut-off version. I was going to add like scorching and stuff here for when it got sliced in half, but I don't know, I like the way it turned out. So to access the internals, just take that off. They're very shallow. This isn't absolutely necessary, but it's necessary kind of to, when you put it back together. I'll show you. And then you just unscrew this pommel piece, if I can. Comes with all these little crystals, and it's vented, of course, for sound. And then the whole chassis comes out. So the chassis is from Jimmy's Lightsaber Junk on Etsy. You can find him on Etsy. So for me, anyway, it's nothing against Jimmy, because this is an extremely clever chassis, but it cracked severely in two places. When I snapped the battery in, finally into that, cracked right there. Now it's reinforced. It's glued from the inside again, but just the width of that battery. So if you do use this, just maybe sand out the battery compartment a little bit. So the print lines in this are vertical, so it's going to be fragile to those kind of forces. It does come with the NeoPixel chips. It's fairly easy to install those. Onboard switches, charge port, fits your stock connector, Proffie 2.2. Speaker lays flat, mostly flat there. That's the second spot where it cracked, was right there. While it's inside the saber, it's not that big of a deal. Just to let you know, because I was just kind of being in a hurry, and well, let's just get everything in it, and I wasn't being as careful as I should have. So this is on me. This is not on him. And the last thing I did, obviously, you can see, was sand the outside. It was just a bit of a tight fit having to go in and out. The only downside to chassis like this is that you have to take it out to charge it. But I mean, it's not the end of the world. So it is a twist kill key, but I'm just going to take it out. Nice and loud. And this is why we leave the buttons off. You need to line this flat up right through, and so you can see through the holes there. That's why I leave it just like that, and just gently push it in so it exposes your switches. Just pop these back on, screw them down all the way. Then you put your pommel back on. So the nice thing about these is that the distance for actuation is like, I don't know how far it is, but it's very low. You barely need to touch them, which is a great design that you can just screw them off and take them out. So I know that having the side bezels or the LEDs and the pommel lighting up is not canon. Don't care, because you know why? It's cool. And I've got these all acting as one blade, so no matter what the saber's doing, these three will always do the same thing. You could wire them independently, but it's not that crucial. But even just the idle sequence is cool. So, yeah, it's good. They offer, I think there's 2 different Obi-Wan ones. There's a Qui-Gon right now. You can get the Maul. You can get the Maul in black. You can get it blasted like I had. You can get it more polished version. I think since this is the cut in half, beat to hell version, it needs to be weathered. Not catastrophically like a Star Killer, but it definitely needs to have some grime on it. But anyway, I like these, and this is my first super stunt, and I think I like to have more of these. the buttons, and I've seen some other ones, the control boxes, that don't sit up like this high. They're very low profile. All of the stuff that sits up off the body is just as low as it can be. It makes it a little more comfortable. But I think it's clever, and I think the chassis is clever. I wish I would have taken my time on it a little bit more, but that's on me. And if you, and also the last thing about these, they're really cheap. So it was like 115 or something. And it comes with the chassis. When I bought it, came with the LED chips and the twist kill key and everything. So there's no reason not to get one. The only real big pain in the butt was gluing all these little crystal-y things in there. It just comes in a baggie. You gotta like tweezer them in there, but it's good. And I had actually owned another Maul. I think it was a Gen 1 Corbanth Maul. It was the whole staff, but it was installed with an older Nano V3, I think. I ended up selling it. But I would definitely recommend these. They're money saver, space saver. Feels good. So check it out. Thanks for watching.